Greetings and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi and I want to thank you for tuning in to your soul scopes. And I want to thank all you beautiful humans. I appreciate all the love that you have bestowed upon us, and thank you for all the likes, the subscribes, and shares. And for all the beautiful humans who are tuning in for the very first time, this is a soul scope. It is channeled akashic record reading along with your zodiac. Your guides, ascended masters, crossed over loved ones, any ancestors, those who have been with you on your soul's journey up until this moment now are going to be coming forth and providing you information as your soul is growing in consciousness, awareness, becoming more enlightened as you begin to journey into the place of higher living through your soul purpose. So that's what we do here at I Am Powered by Love. And let's go ahead and get started. This is for Libra Decan 3 from October 13th through the 22nd. After there's so many decans, I always have to look at my notes to see who that is. So let's go ahead and get started. So there's also a lot of movement here for Decan 3. And a lot of it is overcoming fear. So there's you are struggling with the duality of your fears, and they are rapidly manifesting. The manifestation of your fears are showing up in from big to small, hesitancy to move and act on things that you are hearing. Like you'll ask for something, and then that's a lightning quick manifestation, and you'll hear that hearing, and you'll have said, man, I really, I need, a moment to get away. And then an opportunity will present itself for you to travel or to get away, and then you'll start looking at your finances and going, I can't afford to do that. There's no way. I can't take off of work. I just took off of work. And so you begin to find excuses and reasons of why you can't have what you just asked for that was manifested and given to you. So you're going to be looking at fear. Small fears add up to bigger and more procrastination, delays. So I'm hearing delays, setbacks, and limitations based on your own creation. You are fulfilling and creating the opportunity for you to see yourself in action, and for you to ask yourself, why am I doing that? I'm getting it. I'm getting the opportunity to get away. Then you get mad. And so irritation and frustration and aggression can cause you to lash out. And because you're not getting the fulfillment, there is a depletion in the love area. So this part, you're looking at it saying, well, I'm better off by myself. I'm cool. And you have all these justifiers of why you're single, and isolating yourself from opening up to that arena. And for those in relationships, you are also isolating your partner because you feel like they're asking too much of you. And for those who just recently broke up, you broke up because it was too much. The burden was too much. And so you picked apart the relationship and said, you know what? I'd rather do this than do anything different than what I was already doing in the first place. So we want to take a look at the love and relationship part of the fears that are creating the fear factor from coming. They're popping right up in your life. And then the other part is the parts where you want to change and you won't let yourself go. You're restricting yourself from creating that space for the change because you're like, but I like this part of myself. This keeps keeps this from happening, and these are my defenses, and these are the barriers in my life. And so we are going to pull the cards here. And these are going to be the Moonology cards. That inner struggle, that inner conflict, the push and the pull, is mounting in tension. They want you to take a step back so that you can see this. And this is becoming clearer to you now. You're beginning to become more and more aware of even the most subtlest things that you are creating and are coming to you. And because of your inner resistance to believing that you can or are able to follow through, like they gave you the analogy of you want to get away, and then someone says, hey, we're going to such and such, or someone backed out, we've got an extra space, and you want to go, and then you're like, no, well, I can't get off work, I can't take off, I don't have the money. You always find a negative way in which not to meet your own manifestation. And then you turn around and say, well, I never have time, I never get to do anything. I'm always stuck being the one, da 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 da. So you're looking at these things. They're showing it to you. You're seeing it, and it's clear. And to move from that space is why we're looking at the Moonology cards. So this is about action. Be bold. Make the first move. Here. We've already been talking about this. The guides have been very clear. What do you need to release? And as you begin letting these things go and acknowledging that they no longer serve you, that it's a part of your life that you no longer want to exist, and you want the freedom to make the choices confidently, trusting that you are going to be supported in what you do and all that you desire. These things are going to bring about some unexpected events, but these unexpected events are not bad in any way. They're just bringing forth a powerful change in you. The dynamic of you is what's coming forward. And then we're going to go to the Sacred Power cards here. What energies, what power is supercharging this change? You are afraid that every time you go for something that you want, it falls apart, and so you do nothing. There's always a and but. And you're looking back at a history of failed attempts. This is for someone very specific. You're looking at a history of failed attempts. And so they are pushing you from complacency and mediocrity into the highest form of your being that is not only going to enhance and change and turn your life around, but with the generosity and the kindness and the giving and your loving nature, you are going to be able to feed and fuel those around you. Because when you have this dramatic change in your life, You are going to shout it from the rooftops. You are going to want everyone to learn how it is that you were freed from your own self-imposed prison. You have been called to the service of humanity. Your gifts and abilities are also about to light up the world. And here we go. Transformation. You are undergoing the reformation of transformation in your life in every single area. This goes back to the powerful expectation of change. This is a powerful change. When you are alchemically transformed into an entire different entity. And this final card is Divine Consciousness. And remember, they were just saying that you are called to the service of humanity, as you are going to be shouting this transformational change. This is the type of power that shouts from the rooftops, that sets and blazes the world on fire, whose shadow scorches the earth. And there's your humanity right there. And there's the counterpoint of the divine forces. And I want you to see the bottom of this card here. Divine Consciousness. So this is where you're moving to in your life, and I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. I am Demi. If this resonates with you and you like an opportunity to read with myself, Josh, Lana, and any other I Am Powered by Love reader, I would ask and urge you to do so, so we can explain to you how this divine transformation looks and the steps that it takes to get there. And that free reading link is below. And if you want to book us and don't want to wait to see if you had a chance to win, or if you won your free reading at all and you want to step into this flow that's happening for you right now, that link is also below. And I want to thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, so that way you can get all future soul scopes and any other wonderful content that is coming from I Am Powered by Love TV. And I want to thank you, my friends. Namaste, and I'll see you next time.